Hogwarts Part 68, I want to say. Today we are gonna focus purely on landscaping. It needs to be done before we can build our big wooden bridge. Voting for the viaduct bridge or for Hagrid's has now closed. There will be no more votes. Well, you can vote all you want, but it won't be counted. Once this has gone out, I will count up the votes and we'll see who wins. It was the viaduct bridge winning last time, but who knows, that may change by the time this goes out. So, hopefully next time, or the time after that, I will announce which ones won. Okay, so as you can see, our vines are growing. And they're taking over, which is what we want. It's a courtyard in ruins, so we want them to take over a little bit. In fact, we might have to put a bit more about. We'll wait and see. We shall wait and see. So we're going to start in this bit here. We're going to focus on coming down this side. We're going to focus on the one side. If we get time, we'll start the other side, but it's mainly this side we are looking for. So for our equipment, we are going to want to begin with grass blocks and stone blocks. This is going to be an alternation of those two for the time being. There we go, edges. We will add more stuff when it comes to the detailing. Okay, so we want to be, what level are we currently on? We are currently on level 80. So we want to drop down about 50 blocks. So we want to go down to level 30. Which is all the way down here. There we go, there's 30. So we want that to come all the way down here, ideally. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll make ourselves a little tower so that we can use it as a guide. So let's get some bright coloured block. Any block will do. We'll go for a nice red because we like our reds. And we're going to bring this up until it's on level 30. Oops, I missed. There we go. On level 30. If you need the middle, it's the middle number at the top of your screen if you've got your coordinates on. If you've not got your coordinates on, you really do need to put your coordinates on, really, ideally. I think this is my old world, so this is level 4 on the ground. Yeah, because it didn't get updated. I can't remember why I didn't update it when, but there we go, it's done now. So for you guys, it's probably minus 60. Yeah, I think it's minus 60. So you want it to come down up to minus 30. So it should, in theory, be the same amount. Is it? Is it 30? No. Minus 26. Because we've got 4 down the bottom. We started at 4, we're now at 30, so we've come up 26 blocks. So you want to come up 26 blocks. So you will go from, we've gone from 4 to 30, you're going to go from 60 to minus 20. No, minus, oh my gosh, can't see to count today. You want to go up 26 blocks. So minus 44, I think it is. Right, enough of math. Math is clearly not my strong suit. I can't even do basic sums at the moment, so you get the idea. Build your tower 26 blocks up from the ground, which should be 50 blocks from here to there. So don't forget your numbers will be different for the bottom of this as well, whereas mine says 80, yours will say something else. I'm not even going to try and work out what yours is going to say. Again, I don't know why I didn't convert this world when the update came out. I think I was frightened of losing it. Never mind, it's done. Unless any of you know how I can update it, let me know. Right, so let's crack on, shall we? So you want to go 50 blocks from the base from the floor of your courtyard down there. 50 blocks between here and there, and 26 blocks between the floor and there. Roughly, again, it doesn't have to be exact. Right, so what should we start off with? Let me get into the correct position over here. So we've got 50 blocks to go down to. So we're going to start off quite steep. So all we're going to do is we're going to use the stone. Excuse me, got the hiccups. And we're just going to go along, so just so that it peeks out. Do it that way and then knock the excess off a bit quicker. Okay, we're going to want some stone bricks as well. Nope, not the infested ones. There we go. Hey. Right, so just drop these a few blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm dropping them 4 blocks at the moment. Go. So we're just going to knock off that excess like that. One layer done. So this is going to take a good while. 1, 2, 3. Extend this one as well. That's in the wrong place. Oops. Cobblestone. There it is. Add one more to the bottom of those to make them both fall. So that's one layer. As for the edges, just make the sides that it's going to come here just as straight as you can. We'll worry about tidying those up at a much later date. They will blend into other landscaping. So it's the same again underneath for 2 layers. So just repeat what you've done 2 times. Go, and again. So we're going to call that, what we've just done there, down and out 1. So we've gone directly below 1 block and we're peeking out 1 block. So that's down and out 1. So I'm just going to check how wide we need to go, because I'm trying to work this out as I go along, the best way to do this. Right. What we're going to do, just so that we get things right, is we're going to place the block there. We're going to drag this out 54 blocks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 30. Just makes sense in my head. I realise some of you are thinking, what on earth are you doing? Makes sense in my head. What was that, 30? 40, 50, 52, 53, 54. Okay, you don't need to do this bit. This is just a guide for me so that I know if I'm doing it right or wrong. If I'm doing it wrong, then you're doing it wrong. So, it's not something you guys need to do, because it's not going to make much sense to you. It barely makes sense to me, to be honest. So we want our little tower down there to be over here. To be quite honest, you don't even need to do that little tower. again, it's just a guide so that I know where I'm directing you to go. So hopefully I've not made too much of a mess over that. Okay, so this is where we need to be. The height's the same. I didn't take into account the width on that hole. So that should be 30. Okay. So with a bit of luck, once we've finished, we're aiming to meet that red little pillar there. So again, I realise you're probably thinking, huh? It makes sense to me. Okay, so we're aiming to meet that little red dot over there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come down and out 2. So the same pattern that we've just been doing here. So that's a down and out 1, because we've come down 1 block and we're peeking out 1 block. We're now coming down 1 block and we're peeking out 2 blocks. So this is what we're going to call down and out 2. But it's going to stay down and out 2. We're not going to knock off anything on this one. I think we'll add a couple more onto that, and go for 3 more. Like so. And we'll do the same on the other one, just add another 3. We just want it to blend in nicely with our landscaping. Probably won't add any more onto those towers now. I think they're quite nice and long. Okay, so we've done the down and out 2. So we've done 1, 2, 3, and there, up to there. So I think that's a down and out 2 again. And then a down and out 1. A little hard to say because I've detailed it. It's tricky to see what's detail and what's the original underneath. So we're going to go down and out 2 again. Oops. What should we do with this end? Leave it like that for the time being. So we've got it down and out 2. Yep. Okay, and we're going to come down and out 1. So we're going to do the same again, but we're going to come under and knock off the excess. So we're going to stick out there, I think. A little bit more. There we go. I'm going to knock off the excess on this one because we want it to be a little bit steeper now. Put one there and then put one there. That's better. We're getting too straight. Don't want it too straight. Okay, we've got a long way to go. We want it to be nice and steep to begin with, and then it levels out further down. So we just did another 2 layers, didn't we? It's 1, 2, but roughly there. I'm going to do another 2 short ones, I think, and then 2 2s. So same again. It makes things tricky with it being on the diagonal. Otherwise I'd be able to just do a line and be able to pull it all out like we normally do. But because we're on the diagonal, it makes things a little bit tricky. Okay, knock off the excess. And then we're going to come down and out 2, so we won't be knocking off the excess. Keeping that bit out. So let's do the same again. So for the time being, it's just going to be a combination of these 2s until we get closer, and then it slopes out a lot more, and then we'll be able to see so again we want it nice and steep but not too steep. we're looking pretty good, okay? Yep, oops, so things again. We're going to do 2 short ones again, so we'll be knocking off the excess to this one. Same again. Remember the first time we did this, it took us quite a while to get the angles right. Because as I say, you need to steep, but you don't want to steep too much and you don't want to be too shallow, too slopey, so it took us a while to get the right angles that we wanted them to be at, the right depths. Cut off the excess. And then we're going to come down and out 2. So we won't be cutting off the excess this time. And down and out 2 again. And then we're going to do down and out 1. So we'll cut off the excess this time. Down and out 2. down and out 1 again, but this will be the last down and out one. Because we need to start sloping a bit more now. The steep part is over. And this will be the last down and out one. So I'm going to cut off the excess, and I say this will be the last time we do that. So it's a down and out 2. And then we're going to do a down and out 2 again. And build it down and out 2 again. Yeah. We're going to do a down and out 2 again, but then we'll add another one onto it. So start off with a down and out 2. But then we're going to go and add another one in there, so it's technically a down and out 3. down and out 2 again. And we'll do another down and out 2. So how far are we down there? We're on 58, so we've got another nearly 20 blocks to come down. Yeah, almost 20 blocks. And how far out? Which one's moving? I think we're on track. That was a down and out 2, down and out 2. So we'll do a down and out 3 next. So we'll just stick our normal rows round. Okay, so I've got maybe double check that. So we've got almost 20 blocks in height to do. So that's minus 258. About 30 blocks in width to go, so we're on the right track. Okay, so we're going to add, we're going to add another row to these, make it a down and out 3. And then we're going to do a down and out 2. I do suspect we might need to be a bit steeper. So we'll stick with down and out 2s until we get a bit closer, I think, now. And we'll do another down and out 2. And we'll do another down and out 2. And we'll do another down and out 2. I'll stick with these until we get a bit closer. Another down and out 2, and I think we'll make the next one up 3. In fact, no, we'll do a down and out 2, and then we'll see where we're up to. Okay, so we're on level 52, so we've got... Okay, I must have miscounted before. See, math is not my strong point. So we've still got 20 blocks roughly to do. Could have sworn we had last time, but I mustn't have counted it correctly. So 258 to... Oh, let's see, we're getting quite close. 230. We'll stick with the 2s, down and out 2s until we get really close now. It would look odd if we made it too steep now. So we'll just stick with those. It's okay being out a block or 2, I don't mind doing that, we can easily work around that. Very easily, but not by a great deal. Down and out 2 again. We're just going to keep doing down and out 2s, I think. And again. Lost my rhythm. I was in a rhythm and I've lost it. And again. Not fun, the landscaping, really, is it? It's very slow. How are we doing? 48. Feels like we're not getting any lower at all. What's the shape like? You know what? I think we're throwing a couple of wrongs there. Let's take off the sides there. Excess. Shouldn't look too odd. I'm going to do another couple of it. Changes like this is why I'm fast forwarded it today, because I'm kind of winging it a little bit today. As I say, when I've done my landscaping the first time round, I've carved it out rather than building it in. So I just knocked blocks off until it looked good. I think we'll do another one of those and then bring it out by 2 again. Okay, we'll leave this as 2 and then we'll do 2 more ones underneath there. And then we'll do 2 and see what it will look like after that. So these are ones now, 2 ones. Do another row of ones. So I'm more worried about us being too far over but not low enough. It's fine as long as the height is right. You can easily adjust the length, but the height is what we need to be right. And now we'll do a 2 and we'll check what we're up to. Let's see, what do we look like now? That's looking a bit better. Yep. So where are we? Height and width. We've got on 43, so we've got 13 blocks of height left. And we are 33. About 13 blocks in width too. Okay. We'll do a couple more 2s then. Yep, we'll stick with 2s again for a little bit and see where we go. And another 2. We might start stretching out into 3s in a minute, I think, after a couple more layers. Yeah, we'll do 2 more layers and then we'll see where we're at. So we're on level 39, so that means we've got 9 levels left. Okay, right, what are we now? $258. $41. Got about 17 blocks. And we've got 7, so yes, I think we'll start adding to them now. So we're going to add an extra block to this. This will be a 3. Then we're going to do another 2. Because we want it to start sloping off at this bit. And then we'll do another 2 and turn that into a 3. So add an extra one on because this is going to be a 3. Let's do another 2. $258, $245, so we're going to do it at 3 next. Add one on the ends. What have we got? We've got 2 and 3. We're going to do another 3. Add another one to make it 3. Okay, and I think we'll go for how far are we working on? Ooh, 4 blocks. Nine. We'll go for 2. stone. Oh well. Just make sure when you detail it, you add more dirt. Okay, and we'll do a 3. Probably do 3s from now. And we'll do another 3. We're nearly done. Gosh, admit my arm's rather dead. I've got dead arms. Again, we can be out by a block or 2, that's fine, we can get away with that. In fact, we might add, see where we are, see where we are. Okay, so add another one on. Label all 3s, yep. So what are we? 258, 251. Let's do it 3. I'm being out by a couple of blocks, but that's more than a couple of blocks. It's an easy fix though. Like I say, it was the height that was more important, and we've got the height, the length, the width is easier to fix. Okay, so add your 3rd block on. going to go up and add a fourth one onto that one, which means the one below it becomes a 2 again. So we'll go and add another one onto that. There. Right, I do think we've gone way over the hour on this one. Okay, just let me manoeuvre a little bit because we're not done. Okay. Right. Right, so we're going to add another block onto this one, so this one also becomes a 4. I'm going to do one more underneath, so I think we are level with that, but we can get away with one more block. So if we do another one and bring that out by 4 as well, we should be more or less right. So then go along and add another one onto the ends of it, and then we'll add another one, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, I think that's close enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. Okay, so I think we'll leave it at that. That to me is nice and steep, it slopes out at the bottom end, which is what we wanted. So that looks good to me. Again, we'll sort out the edges at a much later date. Same on this side, we'll sort out those sides at a later date. So, your homework this week. Don't look to see if I did mine, because I didn't. I will have it done for next time, don't worry. But this week, detail it. So again, the way we detail it is we just throw blocks all over it. So we're going to go around and you're going to throw dirt all over it. Like so, like that. Just throw it around, wiggle your mouse around or wiggle your control pad around your joystick, your trigger button, whichever one it is you use. And just throw it all around. Use whatever materials you want. This is where you get dizzy, makes your eyes go funny. But that's what you want to do. All the way down to the bottom. I tend to use a combination of, or I will on this, use a combination of dirt, which we've got. So we'll go through these. So I will use grass, which we've got there. I won't use stone, because we've already got a load of that on there. I'm not going to use the wool, and I'm not going to use the stone brick. I will use a bit of cobblestone. I will use a bit of gravel. I will use a bit of cobbled deep slate, because I do like that, that's nice. Cobbled deep slate. Changes, gives it a bit more colour, a bit more depth. And I quite like the dead, one of these, the dead bubble coral block. That's a good landscaping block as well. It's a nice one in between the stone and the cobblestone. Yes, me. It's a nice blending one. What else have I used on this? My Xbox has gone idle. Let's have a quick check. There we go. A bit of diorite. So throw a little bit of diorite in there. Don't go nuts on the diorite because it is a very contrasting colour, but it does seem to give it that little bit of something, which is what you want. So that's your homework for today. Detail it. It's going to take a while. There's a lot there to detail. Yeah. Okay, so get this detailed. Take your time in doing it. You've got a week. Oh, look at the vines. Look how much they've grown. We do need some over here. Okay, so let's grab some vines. The fences are blocking them from growing. So let's just put one or two underneath these. Not on all of them, not on both sides. See, look, they've grown quite nicely. Yeah, it's grown over the fence. Oh, I see, yeah. So they'll expand and they'll grow a little bit more, and they'll look pretty nice. Can I put one there? No, shit. Never mind. That looks quite nice. I quite like that. I do like this courtyard. It's very pretty. Even though it's in ruins, it's very pretty. Okay, so next week we're going to start on this wooden bridge, the wooden suspension bridge that comes all the way out here. It is a long bridge, but we're going to make a start on that next week. How far we'll get, I don't know. I very much doubt we'll finish it. I suspect the bridge itself will take a good 2 parts at least, possibly 3, because we've got a lot of fences in there. So we shall see. So in the meantime, get this detailed, make it look nice and pretty, and next week we will start on the bridge. The week after that we'll probably do the opposite side of this, but we need the bridge in before we can do the opposite side. We could do some of the posts because we've only done one side, but again, this side we will worry about at a later date. We will plod our way through the landscaping at the ends of each of the tutorials that we get the time to do, because I don't like dedicating an entire episode to landscaping because it's so boring. But we needed this in place so that we know how to put the bridge in and we could make a start on the bridge. You'll understand next week. So get that detailed. Right, so, and that's it for me today. I will announce the winning votes of the Viaduct Bridge and the Hagrid's Hut probably in a week or 2, because I can't count them until this one has been published and released onto YouTube, and I'm recording these in advance, so I say voting for me is still open. So once I've got the bridges recorded and done, I can get those out, then I can count up those, and whilst you're doing the bridges I can be recording either the bridge or Hagrid's Hut. So I might end up doing 2 bridges, one after the other. It makes sense in my head and that's what matters. Okay guys, so come join us on our streams where we're building Durmstrang Institute in survival in the snowy mountains. We stream that on a Fridays and a Sundays at the moment, and that's it for now. I think that's it. Oh, come join us on our Discord server. I keep forgetting to mention that. We have our Discord server, Potter's Nights. Come and have a chat with us. Come and just have a chat if you really want to. Come show us pictures of your build, because we like seeing other people's build. We like seeing what texture packs you've used and what little twists you've put on. I do like seeing those. So come show us your builds, come show us pictures of your builds or any other builds that you might be proud of. We like looking at them. Or just for natter. Anyway, that's it for me for today, and I shall see you guys next week. Until then guys, take care of yourselves, like and subscribe.